2, 1. Whoa, that felt good. That felt better than doing it by myself in my room.
Tell you what, son. That's how you fucking start it back.
That's how we do it.
Couple seconds off, but...
We're back!
You like that podcast? Back on the couch.
Back in real life.
Back in some capacity of being together again.
Fuck.
It's been a fucking long few
Let me
weeks,
tell you,
son.
the well was running dry on those solo episodes.
Oh, boy. We threw out the requests. I got some shit requests. One I was like, yep, alright, that'll do. I haven't seen that. I know it's a good movie. I did it and I was like, I got nothing to say. This is a great movie, but yeah, what the fuck else do I say?
Shit request is still better than no request, I guess.
True. At least people are...
At least it's someone else doing your job for you.
Exactly right. And that's sort of... That's the aim of where this podcast needs to be. For us to stop...
Doing any work?
Saying what movie we're going to do and just go, what do you guys want to see?
Yeah. And then doing what we want to do anyway.
Exactly right. We'll always throw it in. This is going to be what we want to do as well. But got to throw it back to you guys. Wow. Jesus. What a long fucking weeks.
Before we start, sorry if we don't talk about movies in this episode. We haven't seen each other in 5 weeks, so
it's very hard.
It might not be very on brand.
We came into this with an idea,
yeah,
and then it was just like...
It was my idea too, but then like it just fell apart. Like I was super busy this week, and then nothing that I had in mind was readily available anywhere. So I was like, I would be coming into it off memory.
Yeah.
So we don't have to like review the movies. We can just be like,
yeah.
The idea was like movies you wouldn't expect us to like. The podcast is called You Like That, and we've always just generally liked stuff.
Pretty much. Well, it's either we've liked it or we fucking hated it, and it's a strange mix.
And I feel like we're far in enough that we know each other's tastes, and like anyone listening knows our tastes. So
definitely, we've given you top 10s.
Yeah,
so
if we throw out something
and
weird,
again, very different top 10 lists.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When I heard yours, I'm like, all right, this is going to be very fucking interesting. And then you threw some curveballs in there. I was just like,
yeah, mine are like I don't know. I paint myself as this like snobby guy, but all of my movies were very extremely popular movies that everyone loves.
Basically, I saw Scott Pilgrim at number 2. I was just like,
yeah,
like I fucking love that movie, but as a top 10, I'm like, surely not. And number 2.
No, I still went nice and nerdy for number 1.
As it was in your standard taste.
Standard.
But yeah, so we had that idea. We'll give you some of that idea later, but really it's just shooting the shit now because of how fucked the world was and still kind of is. But there's just what's happened in the world has really affected this podcast in the way that I sort of wanted it to project a bit more.
You know, when you start a podcast, you expect it to do pretty well in the first, say, 50 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, you expect to always see growth because you're new and you're sharing it around, you're boosting posts and stuff. And yeah, this was a bit of a chip in the old runway.
Yeah.
It's like the momentum, it just fucked the momentum, really.
Yeah. We got through like the first 10 episodes. We were like in the clear.
Doing really well.
Cinema's still open, new movies coming out. Projection of growth is like, yep, we're just going to hit steady, 6 to 12 month growth until it starts to get like really, steady onto it. And then world ends, movies stop, and we're left with, the fuck are we supposed to do now?
Yeah, not only can we not see movies, we can't even just talk about movies.
You can't see people.
You can't do anything.
It came down to, if you see someone, you're copping $1,000 fine.
Yeah. So that is yesterday. That's why we're doing this now, because now you can have a couple of people over.
Yes.
One person, whatever it is, whatever the rule is.
Two people to visit another household.
Yeah, it's definitely less strict.
Which we took advantage of that yesterday. We went and saw some friends, had some lovely homemade pizzas.
Yeah.
A couple drinks. I'm like, oh,
thank God.
Fucking missed it, man.
It's crazy, man. It's been 5 weeks. 5 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
It's a really long time.
It doesn't seem like it, but when it's 5 weeks of you can't leave your house and do anything, it's a different type of fucked up.
And you mentioned it on the week I missed. I was not having a good time with it. Like, I was really... Like, I don't do much anyway, but when it's legally... You feel so suffocated.
Yeah.
When it's literally like you have to stay at home.
Yeah.
And like, I was pushing for people. I was all about it, but in my head I was just like, I hate this. I really hate this.
I know, because it's very shit for a lot of people. Because it's it's just entrapment.
Yeah.
And even though it's in your own home, it's sort of still like...
Yeah, it's super lucky we have roofs over our head. We still have our jobs and stuff. We are like in the top tier of luck.
Yeah.
Lucky people doing it, and even still, it was still like, all right, this is getting old now.
Yeah. And fuck, like a lot of people out there that just can't handle it.
Yeah.
Whether it's the people that they live with, or just you run out of things to do very quick.
Yeah.
I found that I took a week off when this shit happened just because I had annual leave booked, and I was like, I'm just gonna hang out and chill. Now it was like, alright, I can hang out and chill, but only in my home.
Yeah.
I got bored of Apex really quickly, because it was all I could do.
Yeah, we've been using Call of Duty Warzone, the big Battle Royale. We've just been using that essentially as Skype. Like, that's just how we catch up every night with the boys. And, like, thank God for that. Like, that was such a sanity saver, really.
Yeah.
Because, it was hitting me as I was driving here today. I was like, this is the first time I've driven somewhere for not work or putting petrol in my car in 5 weeks.
And it feels weird.
It's crazy.
It was the same.
It's been mad because I haven't had to put petrol in my car.
And even when you do, it's only fucking like 87 cents a litre.
God, if anything comes from this, please just stay under $1
those oil prices, man. They fucking hit it well. When I drive, I'm like, I got to drive to Sydney every fucking day, so I'm used to putting in, anywhere from $80 to $100 a week. Fuck, I've only put in $40 of petrol this week.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've been full. I never hit full in my tank. And now I'm just like, oh, we're on 3/4. We'll fill it up. Fuck it. $7 later and we're full.
I can splurge. I can get a cherry ripe on the way out.
I know, I'm just like, you know what? I will take that special 2 for $4 chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. But when this all started, we were like, okay, a lot of the big release, but maybe not as anticipated movies will all just go to streaming. That was the story 5 weeks ago. Everyone was just like, it's all going to streaming. Everything except, say, your Black Widow, your whatever, Star Wars.
The ones that...
Whatever, yeah.
Billion-dollar movies, yeah.
And that didn't happen. We got Trolls 2 World Tour. We got Scoob. And we got The Invisible Man, which thankfully got a release for at least 2.5 weeks before that.
Yeah, which was still lucky to get that theatrical release before this.
And I was pretty excited about that, because like $20 to rent a movie, that's fine for a brand new release movie. You're paying $20 at the cinema anyway to see it once, and then it goes away forever.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I did that maths, and I was like, fuck yeah, that's fine. Okay, like, if I can watch Tenet or whatever, Tenet apparently is still on track to be released on time, which is cool. The new Chris Nolan movie.
Yes.
Which nobody knows anything about, because it's Chris Nolan and he doesn't
do press. I've heard the name, but that's about it.
So that didn't happen, so there's been nothing new to review, really.
Not a thing.
And then I watched that Extraction movie, the new Netflix movie, because I was like, oh, maybe our first episode back can just be a simple new movie review. It's nothing to talk about in that movie.
I can imagine. I've had a lot of people that have watched that movie, because obviously it is one of the only new movies out at the moment that you can watch. And it's Chris Hemsworth. It's an action movie.
It's perfectly fine, and it's just like, there would be
when I look at it,
to talk about.
It's a perfect movie for me. I know I'm going to fucking love that movie when I watch it.
Yeah.
There's other people just like, because we're like, you did your review on it, on your personal pages.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, it's the standard Jack action movie review. It's okay. It's shit.
All the stunts are real, so like, because the stuntman directed it.
Yeah.
So all the stunts are super real. There's like crazy long takes and stuff. I like all of that, but it felt like that was where they started, and then they went, oh shit, we gotta write a movie around it.
Yeah.
And I hate it when movies are like that. Like, yeah. So anyway, we're not going to talk about Extraction, because A, you haven't watched it, and B, I didn't like it.
Could have watched it. I haven't had anything else to do today.
So what have you been watching, if anything?
Honestly, fucking nothing. When I'm in bed and I choose to put something on, I'm a serial repeater.
Yeah, right.
I just go back to putting on something funny that I've seen.
And even then, you don't really pay attention to it.
No, it's just on, and I'm watching TikToks on my phone anyway. It's just on, or I put it on, and I'm fucking asleep in 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh, this just wasn't fucking worth it. I put on Tropic Thunder the other night because I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast with Robert Downey Jr.
That podcast is good too.
Fucking is.
I wish it went for like 4 days, because I feel like that man has stories.
And he does, and him and Joe, they had great chemistry in that too. I was just like, when I saw that he had him on, I was just like, well, this could go either way, because I don't know how they blend together, and it was like
It's fine.
together like buddies.
Yeah.
They're fucking brilliant. So yeah, Tropic Thunder, it's still a great fucking movie. This is shit that you couldn't do today, which they discussed that
God, no.
could kind of try to, but it'd be too fucked.
No,
but yeah,
absolutely not.
anything new that I have, I don't think anything new. I think the only one was when I did the Revenant episode. That was only the new movie that I watched, and I think me and Brooke watched this Empire State movie.
Okay.
Which the cover has 3 people on the cover, so this is an action movie. It has The Rock in the middle.
Okay.
You've got Liam Hemsworth.
Ooh.
And Emma Roberts.
Okay. Yeah. So they spent all their money on The Rock.
So get this, The Rock has about 7 minutes of screen time in this movie.
Oh no, it's one of those.
So this is a heist movie where Liam Hemsworth is a New Jersey Italian with the accent.
Okay.
But you can't look at him because he's got the blonde hair, the bright big blue eyes.
He can only be from Australia.
And you know he's Aussie and can only be on Home and Away.
Yeah.
But he's putting on this fucking Guido accent, doing a heist with his buddies and shit, and then getting caught and all this. Emma Roberts is actually only in the movie for 3 scenes. She
What the
has
hell?
no part in it. She's just one of his neighbours from down the street, a couple of houses down, sees him in the diner twice, and then once when he's about to get arrested.
You got to feel for her and like the whole cast of American Horror Story because they are so American Horror Story. Like,
Yeah.
if they're another movie, you're just like, oh, it's American Horror Story. You know, like they're so connected to that series.
Yeah.
It's the same with the bloke who played Quicksilver in X-Men, Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Like you're watching him and you're just like, okay, like it's Evan Peters.
That's it. Nothing else. But that's what baffled me because like this is a movie that it's based on a true story of this big heist and American shit. But just looking at the cover of it and just being like, I looked at Brooke and I went, I bought this movie because I thought it was about The Rock. Because this is presented to you as The Rock.
Well, they must have known it was a dud.
And like Liam Hemsworth would be on the side or something, and Emma Roberts would have this like a bit more of a role.
Yeah.
And then you just get Liam Hemsworth with this stupid accent, and The Rock as this. It's a younger Rock, so I think it was like early 2010ish.
Okay.
Rock type. So he's not as.
I was like walking
he's,
tall.
He's not like as bolder as he is now. He was just more, just getting over his pebble size.
Yeah.
So.
He evolved.
Yeah.
From a Geodude to a...
Yeah, he got that next one. But, yeah, other than that, fucking next to nothing new I've watched. And it's funny because during this period is the time I should have watched a lot of fucking movies. But I just play Apex too much.
Yeah. That's what I do. I play games and I have Twitch. Just a random Twitch stream playing.
Yeah.
I just never really
That's what I find myself now. Twitch on one and then playing on the other. And
I watched the ZZ Top documentary. ZZ Top are the best fucking band in the world and the documentary is really good. We're not going to get much of an episode about it, but that's something new I watched.
There's something there.
I watched The Platform. Did an episode on that.
Yeah, did Platform. Really I watched The Platform as well.
It's
a good movie, but whack ending.
Yeah.
Very whack ending.
Yeah. I'm a bit sick of ambiguous now. I wish directors had the ball in their movies.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Nobody ends a movie anymore.
No. Just
it's either sequel bait or just like some ambiguous.
Yeah.
The class system's fucked. We should all be socialists.
Very stupidly system and class. Yeah. It's dumb. So, but as it is, we don't have many other new movies to watch.
Yeah, no.
It's either you've got to go back and find some classic movie that you've never seen before and watch it, and then not like you can really review it now anyway.
No. I do like the idea of a big name being in a movie for a very short amount of time if it's done right. Like, this is a bad movie, but I watched Smokin' Aces again. It's like this weird straight-to-DVD action movie, and the cast is enormous, right? It's got like early Chris Pine, like pre-Star Trek Chris Pine. Ben Affleck's in it, and Ben Affleck's like a big draw, and he just gets shot in the head like in 20 minutes. Oh, we've lost 2 screens. Hopefully that's just on sleep mode.
I don't know, because that's never done that before.
You don't look confident. Well, the camera's still on. Input signal not found.
That doesn't.
Everything's still going. I think the monitors just went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Everything's still there.
Everything's still good.
That looks good.
My whole computer slept and it doesn't do that. That's new.
Can you scroll while it's recording just to see if it was still recording? Yeah, we'd still be recording.
Yeah, it's still recording at the top. That's got the timer there. Okay, I'll edit that one out. Maybe.
I love that. Nah, first episode back, we got a scary technical
I know. It has never happened before. I'm like, chances are on this one. Jesus
there was that
Christ.
one where you were putting it into Anchor and you were like, yeah, just like, I'm going to edit the about, and the whole thing just went away.
Yeah.
And we thought we lost. That was one of the long ones too.
Yeah, that was, my whole heart just dropped. I was like, oh.
That wasn't great.
Because that's my biggest fear is that we lose one episode.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck you restart it.
Especially like this as well, like when we're just talking, you can't recreate
Then it doesn't feel natural. Then it's
No.
sort of like, fuck, we're just going to have to scrap it and then just...
Yeah, if you tell a banger joke and then you tell that banger joke again, I'm not going to react.
Yeah,
I heard the banger joke before,
exactly.
so...
Not going to get it again.
That's why we do Audacity now. No one gives a fuck, but that's why we don't record straight onto the website anymore.
Exactly.
This is much easier to say.
This is where I can back everything up straight away as soon as it's done. Save. Fucking save. Here, there, and there. Save. We're fucking good.
But After Reading does that as well. Brad Pitt's in it.
Yeah.
You think Brad Pitt's going to be in it heaps, and he just also gets shot in the face pretty early on. Or at least halfway through it, so... I like that, but if it's just like to sell a DVD, I don't like that.
But there's some good movies like that. Like there was another Netflix one I watched about a year ago or something called Triple Frontier.
Yeah, I remember the promotion, like the marketing for that was massive. It was everywhere.
Fucking brilliant movie.
Yeah.
That is a really good
movie. It was another
movie.
Ben Affleck, wasn't it? Mm.
So you got Batfleck, Charlie Hunnam, Oscar Isaac, and
lots of people. It's a very expensive cast.
Fuck, what's him? Pascal something.
Pedro Pascal.
The
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Stacked. No, he's the Mandalorian because he's in a helmet the whole time.
Exactly. You see it the last episode for 7 seconds.
I will literally never watch it in my life.
You will watch it. It's the greatest thing ever. The Child. But yeah, that movie is another simple case of you had Ben Affleck being probably the highest actor known on that movie.
Because he had some behind the scenes pull as well. I think he produced it or something.
I think it was something like that. And it's the same thing where about halfway through it, he also gets popped in the head.
Yeah.
And you go,
I love that. Like, I really love that.
I was so fucking shocked. I couldn't believe it when that happened.
It literally always amuses me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just like... It's like a ballsy move.
It's
sort
very
of thing.
ballsy because you're going, holy shit, now what the fuck happens?
Yeah.
Very good. I really liked how that movie went.
It is good. So speaking of unexpected...
Yes.
Let's get on to our very brief topic.
Let's hit that brief theme.
So I messaged Adam, fuck me, probably like 2.5 months ago. I was like, hey, I have this idea, like, movies that people wouldn't expect us to like. And you said... We're only 7 episodes in, so no one knows what to expect. And I was like, alright, put it on the back burner. And then, now here we are. Now that people know us. And
you've seen our top 10s. You know what we review.
Yeah.
What don't you expect us to like? I want to hit you first.
Because I did make a big thing about it in my top 10, that my number 10 is one that I couldn't say.
Yes.
It is the movie... you have to watch it a lot in high school. Which makes it even weirder that I like it, because I did not enjoy high school very much.
Yes.
Heath Ledger, 10 Things I Hate About You. That's my number 10 movie of all time.
That's not as far-fetched as I thought it was going to be.
I don't know, when I tell people that, they're just like, you're a snob.
I don't know.
You're a disgusting snob who doesn't enjoy fun or
I don't know.
art.
That's a very understandable movie, because I feel like...
Because it's a great movie.
A lot of people know that movie. I haven't seen that movie.
Really?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Did you go to school?
I did. But what I watched in school was fucking Dead Poets Society.
Oh, we have to watch that.
That became one of my fucking greatest movies of all time. That is a very good movie.
That's a heavy movie, man.
Heavy movie. I cried at that movie.
Especially now.
I bought
without
it.
Robin Williams.
I bought it because I couldn't cry to it at school. Yeah. So I bought it and cried to it at home.
Yeah, I don't like revisiting that movie.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the 10 Things I Hate About You. It's been on Netflix since Netflix was introduced in Australia. Mm-hmm. I searched and it just wasn't there.
It's gone.
Fuck, I can't really watch it again. I sort of I had to watch it so much in high school.
Yeah.
But I still just love it. It's just like a really fucking good story of just like, you do something stupid when you're in high school, and then like you end up falling in love. Like that was always really interesting to me.
It's just a rom-com, isn't it?
Yeah.
Essentially, teenage.
It's like a retelling of a Shakespeare novel. Like They make a bet that you take the ugly tomboy or whatever, and you turn her into this prom queen. Like, the popular guy takes her and turns her into a prom queen.
Yeah.
But then he actually falls in love, and he's like, yeah, don't worry about the bet. And then, of course, the friend who made the bet brings up that it was a bet. There's the conflict. And then at the end, it's such a dumbing down, but it's the funniest end scene ever. Because she goes to a car and, like, she's a guitarist because it was the early 2000s.
Of course, girls can play guitar.
And there's just, like, a brand new Stratocaster sitting in her car seat and she just forgives him. Just like, if someone made a bet that, like, the hot guy had to date the ugly girl and I was the ugly girl and I found that out, you couldn't just buy me back with a fucking guitar. It's a nice guitar, but the moral of the story is just like, just buy him back. You can do, like, one of the worst things ever. If you just buy them a nice present, they will still be in love with you. And, like, there's more nuance to that, obviously. Because you get...
Yeah, it kind of works.
The relationship is established throughout the movie, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, like, a really fucking cute relationship as well. Like, they are really good together. Heath Ledger and... Fuck! See, this is why I should have watched it. I can't remember her name. She's in the Bourne movies.
They will all know exactly what you're talking about.
You know I'm talking. The girl from 10 Things I Hate About You.
That girl.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my number 10 movie of all time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say it, and that's what spurred on this idea for this movie, this podcast.
Well,
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
Yep. I expected something more dramatic.
Okay. My next one might, but it probably won't because it's very similar. So.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, alright, what's yours?
So mine...
How many do you have?
Right now, I think I got two.
Okay, that's right.
This one was my main. The other one was sort of like a last spur of the minute. Yeah, it was a good movie.
It was hard to think of, hey?
They're hard to think of because you got to think of, like, it has to be really different to who you are as a person. Like, obviously I couldn't just say, like, some random B-grade horror movie because it's sort of like, look at how many horror movies I've reviewed so far. I like horror movies.
Yeah.
They can't be action movies too easy. So all I could think of, and this is a movie I really fucking loved, and I watched it numerous times. I own it on DVD. I went to the cinemas with a few of the guys in the band to see it.
Okay.
This is also a teenage type movie. This is a teenage romance movie.
Is it the final installment of Twilight?
No, I fucking hate that series with a passion.
Alright, romance. Give me a year.
This was 2000 and I want to say 16, maybe.
Romance movie. Give me an actor.
Chloe Grace Moretz. I don't even know if you're gonna know.
Kick-Ass 2? I don't know.
Great movie, but wasn't that? I don't even know if you might not even have heard this movie.
Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah, no.
Alright.
Got nothing.
Alright. So the movie's called If I Stay.
Fuck. Never guessed that.
No.
Never heard that in my life.
Not many people would think
that.
Alright. So have you heard of it?
No.
No.
God, no.
Okay. It's a teenage romance movie. It is a fucking heartbreaking movie. This movie is... Chloe Grace Moretz is this very smart musician. She plays the... fucking what do you call it? Big cello type deal. Not the basic cello, but like the proper, like, fucking upright, whatever you call it. The ones all the smart kids playing the opera and all that shit.
I mean, it's just called a cello, but...
It's probably something like
really
that.
belaboured the point.
Look! Upright, and it's a thing.
I gotcha.
So, she's trying to get to one of the prestigious music schools over in America. I think it's Juilliard, maybe it was. And it's also the point where she's falling in love with a boy who, coincidentally, is also named Adam. So I get to hear Chloe Grace Moretz say, "I love you, Adam," in this movie. That's another reason why I love it.
Is she of age?
She was of age at this time.
There you go.
I think just. It's not... We're not making jokes like that. And so it's the falling in love with this boy, but she's at the point of having to move away to get this school type deal. But that's not the tragic part. The tragic part is this movie starts with them breaking up, and
so they're already established.
So yeah, so it's established at the start, and then it's a retelling backwards to how they get to that point.
Yeah.
So they start You find out that they've broken up. You don't know who the guy is just yet, because you learn about that after these events. So her go on this trip. It's a snowy day. It's her mum, dad, little brother, and her driving in the car. She's listening to her own music in the car. They get in a car crash, and then they all wake up in the hospital, where the mum and dad have both died. She's in a coma, and so is the little brother.
Jesus.
And then as the movie sort of progresses, it sort of flashes back to the hospital, where, like, I think the mum died instantly, the dad was getting worked on, and then died at the table.
Yeah.
The brother was, I think, on life support at the time, and then eventually it cracks through, and then he passes away. So the only person left in her life while she's in a coma is a grandfather.
Yeah. So
you get these cuts of the hospital, and they're like, you know, you see her at the bed and that. Her now boyfriend comes back to her and all this shit. But then you start getting as the movie progresses through, you're seeing what happened beforehand. So how she met this boy, the normal teenage romance style, sneaking out, falling in love, doing these cute things, having fights, seeing where the life is going to go now, because she's getting offered to go to here, but he doesn't want to. They want to do this. They end up breaking up. And there's just, it's just the heartbreak between, like, when it cuts and it weaves itself in between these two things of where they're at now.
So the car crash is like the through line. The car crash isn't at the end or at the beginning. It's like the through line.
Yeah. So it's
when does the crash happen?
The car crash happens about 10 minutes into the movie.
But in the context of the story, like, has she already been offered this school and stuff?
Yeah, it's all beforehand.
Right.
So it's all beforehand.
I gotcha.
So the car crash is after all of this is happening through the movie.
Yeah.
And then it leads up
it's kind of like
to the end.
The baseline, yeah.
Yeah. It's just all tragic. There's the most heartbreaking scene is, like, it cuts back to the hospital and Chloe Grace is lying in the bed. She's in the coma still. The grandfather's with her, and you hear, like, the doctor saying, you know, if this girl wakes up, she's going to wake up an orphan.
Yeah.
There's no family left.
Yeah.
And the most heartbreaking scene that gets me every time is the grandfather is there by her bed, and he's just, like, giving, like, this emotional talk to her, and he starts crying, and then he just goes, "It's okay if you want to let go."
Oh, Jesus.
I understand if you want to let go.
Good Lord.
And every time I just go,
that sounds horrible.
grandfather say that to the girl, it's like, oh! Wrecks me every time.
I'm such a movie crier as well. I cry at everything.
Yeah, and that is one where I'm just like, the minute I heard that, I'll just go... Because just hearing that...
Yeah.
Because now he doesn't have his daughter, his son-in-law, his grandson, and now his granddaughter, possibly.
Just like...
So he's now lost everyone as well.
End of the line, yeah. Fucking hell.
She wakes up, then she's fucking who knows what. So, this movie's also based on a book series. 2 follow-ups to it. This movie ended with she's basically looking to give up now and walk towards the light, whole thing. So it's like out-of-body experience type thing. She's walking through the hospital and the doors are there, it's the bright light, and then what's happening outside, boyfriend has run through the hospital with an iPod and just put some music in her ears. And it's of one of the opera classic songs she really likes.
Yeah.
So in her out-of-body experience, the PA system is playing this song. And she goes, okay, after this one song. And then...
It's a classical song, so it goes for about 4 days.
Yeah. Starts walking back through, and then she snaps back through to, like, the hospital bed. And I can't remember, fuck it, because I haven't watched this in a little bit because I was not up for watching this movie again.
Yeah, God, no.
Wasn't going to put myself through it again.
No.
Basically, I think the boyfriend says something, and then you just see her eyes just wake up.
And that's the end.
That's the end of the movie.
Fuck yeah.
There hasn't been any follow-up since. It was just left at that, and...
It'd be interesting to explore, like, how she deals with realising her parents are gone and stuff.
Yeah.
But that'd be a cool, heartbreaking sequel.
Yeah, because it is. But I think that's probably the main reason maybe why they haven't done another one, because how the fuck do you make this second movie? Where you go, alright, so, sequel to this movie, fucking idea. She's a fucking orphan.
Yeah. And she has to deal with, like...
fucking lost
doing it on
everyone.
her own.
Well, we've gone and lost everything here again.
Yeah, speaking of losing things...
Let me just scroll back to here. Still going, thank God. Yeah, that's something you can't just jump back into as a sequel and go, yeah, this would be a great idea.
Yeah.
As a sequel. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sad now.
Well, luckily my second movie could not be more different.
Okay.
It's Mean Girls.
Fucking hell, man. You're just a teenage girl.
I fucking love Mean Girls.
That's understandable. Everyone loves Mean Girls.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like I couldn't lead with Mean Girls because everyone... It's just the most universally liked movie.
It's quotable,
which is why
it's
unexpected, because you would expect me to go, well, fuck this movie, everyone.
Actually, no, yeah. Yeah, people would get that view from this
God,
fucking
I've seen Mean Girls so many times. I've seen it like 10 times.
Of course. Especially if you have younger sisters like I do.
Infinitely rewatchable. It's the perfect date movie. It's the perfect quote movie. It's just the perfect movie. I fucking love Mean Girls.
Yeah, no, that's completely understandable. My other one is just another quick throw-in one, is Bridesmaids.
Okay, yeah.
That is a fucking hilarious movie, man.
I haven't seen it because I don't like Paul Feig, but I've heard it's very funny.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
It's
very funny.
And again, like, infinitely quotable.
Yeah. I love Kirsten Wiig. I have this strange attraction to her, and she's just drop-dead gorgeous. Her, Rose Byrne is hilarious. All of the girls in this movie, they're all they work so well together.
Yeah,
and they're
I've heard it's like massively like improv as well. Like they'll just have a blast on set.
That's all it was. It's like generally a lot of times it's just a lot of yelling and just random shit. But then it's like the intertwinable love story with Roy from the IT crowd. And he's the best.
I don't know why. Like there was a time when they were trying to make him like this desirable guy, but he's just like this
he's
big goofy. Yeah, he's not.
He just needs to be the IT crowd, and that's it. Yeah, that's where he stays.
Like some people need to be typecast. Yes,
he works in this to an extent. But you love him. Yeah. But that movie is it's just hilarious. It's just a funny girl movie, but you can just watch it and just have fun.
I mean, like chick flicks, it's the stupidest term in the world. Like I just think if a movie's funny, it's a funny movie. It's a comedy movie. Yeah. And that's what Mean Girls is.
Especially something like this. Like there are a lot of actresses that are in the comedian world. So,
like spoiler alert, I was not a teenage girl in high school. That was always a boy, sadly. So I can't relate to Mean Girls. Yeah. But I can laugh at Tina Fey being fucking perfect and hilarious. Yeah. And I can laugh at the situations they're in and stuff. Yeah. You know, I can feel like when you do something fucked at a party, like in high school, and you think, well, am I going to have any friends on Monday? Like, that's universal. Everyone goes through that. Yeah. So even a high school chick flick, there's still the high school element. There's still the comedy element that you can still find. Yeah. You don't have to relate to every movie. Like, you can just laugh at stuff.
Yeah. And, from that movie, we got every October, we get the same fucking meme. What day is it?
It's October 3rd. So it's...
Everybody knows what fucking October 3rd is.
And then my last one, my last one is the live action Aladdin remake.
See, I haven't watched it yet.
It just kind of came and went. Everyone went, well, the trailer's bad, and then it came out. And I think you don't hear about it because it's a good movie. And everyone was just like, well, we can't say it's a good movie.
Yeah, I sort of feel like it came out, and then there was sort of like, that was it. I didn't really hear too much more from it.
Didn't last long in theaters, like, even though it's a big Disney moneymaker, just kind of came and went. But
quickly went on to Disney Plus.
I think I'm not as attached to the original. I think that's why I enjoyed it a bit more. Yeah, yeah. Because I was just like, holy shit, this soundtrack's really good. And then, of course, it's the soundtrack from way back when. And it's just like, it's just a really nice, fun, spectacular movie. And it's Guy Ritchie, like, Guy Ritchie from Snatch and Lock, Stock and stuff, but he's just doing this colourful kids movie. Yeah. And there's, like, still a couple of his, like, tracking shots and stuff that he does, and, like, some of his snap edits, but mostly it's just, like, a kids Disney sing-along movie. Yeah. That was really fucking good. That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's just as they all are now. It's just a massive sing-along. Yeah. Comedy fest. I mean, I don't know what we're going to get out of the Mulan one. I feel like if there's no Mushu, it's not Mulan, but...
Yeah, it looks to be like a serious movie.
Yeah, I know, but no Mushu, no me.
That's fine. I've never seen Mulan.
It's one of my favourite Disney movies.
Interesting.
Because Mushu was the bomb-yo.
Those original Disney movies have really good Sega games. The Aladdin Sega game is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
King Sega game, really good.
The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, same era.
I think I've got it down there as well, actually. I've still got the cartridge for it. That one was a classic. Hercules.
Oh, mate, Hercules on PS1, the side-scroller.
Yeah, that was
unbelievable. We had
that was a really
one of the
game.
Nutrigrain demo discs.
Oh.
Had the first couple of levels on it.
Yeah.
I must have played those first levels, like... Because, you know, when you're a kid, you get, say, 2 games every Christmas, and then you have to fucking wait. So, like, I just played that demo level, and the first level of Crash Bandicoot 1.
Fucking miss demo discs,
Mate, demo discs are the shit.
They're the best. Just give me 2 levels of a game, and I'll just those levels and think I'm still playing the full game. I don't care. This is a fun game.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think, like... I feel like... Maybe I've just made it up in my head that everyone hated Aladdin because that original unfinished trailer was released.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, well, fuck this movie sucks.
Mm.
But I think it just came and went, as some movies do.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the Lion King one is generally like, people really don't like this.
Yeah, apparently
people hated that movie.
I still haven't seen that one yet either, but I was really looking forward to that.
Yeah. I didn't bother because it was just like, when the reviews started coming out, I was just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, you fucked up
people
live action.
Even Elton John came out and he was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, yeah.
That's what you get. And
but that's Disney though. They can just do that. It's like fish in a barrel. They're just like, if something sticks,
that's it.
Get 20 movies out of it, like the MCU.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't them at the start, but whatever. You
no,
know what I mean?
And who knows where that's going to go.
The joke works.
But yeah, so I don't have any other ones that.
Yeah, it was hard to think of.
It's too hard to go through a list and try and figure them out, but I just feel like if I say it was just the biggest one where I could throw in and be like, yeah. I saw that at the cinema.
It's not Hobbs and Shaw, is it?
It's no Hobbs and Shaw, I'll tell you that. And when you're in the cinema and it's like 3 of us hardcore looking guys, and then it's just
sobbing
girls and their boyfriends, and you're trying to sit there and you're just holding it. Oh. Because even though everyone else around you is crying, you got to look like the persona of, I'm strong.
Nah, fuck that, I cry.
Fuck that.
I cry all the time.
What are you talking about?
Cried my fucking eyes out in Endgame when... spoilers for Endgame.
Yeah, but when you're living under a rock and you still don't...
But when Cap finally wields Mjolnir and the fucking music starts and he's like just doing that thing, I was just howling. It was so satisfying.
Yeah.
For Cap to have that moment.
Yeah, and then for Thor to go, no, give me that one. You get the little one.
And it's just like, yeah, of course, they did it so perfectly. They did that moment with a joke.
Yeah, he's the fucking best. And then Iron Man dies. That's, everyone's very quiet.
Yeah. Another movie I can think of is another teenage girl movie, which I really like. There's Easy A with Emma Stone.
Oh, fuck! Yes!
I love Easy A.
It's a great movie as well!
Maybe I don't know myself at all.
I don't think so. I think you need to reevaluate your list of movies, man.
Maybe I should just watch movies and enjoy them. I've never thought of that.
No, you always look for that negative.
Never thought about enjoying a movie.
You put it on and go, alright, what can I hate about this fucking movie? It's universally loved.
Yeah, that's waking something up within me. Like, I only really go in expecting to love a movie if I love the director or whatever.
Yeah. Sam Raimi Hall.
It's just like, I wouldn't have a fucking 3-year-long Instagram or a podcast if I just liked everything. People wouldn't read it.
Yeah, it's true.
You gotta hate some things.
Yeah, you gotta throw it in there. So, yeah.
Which brings us
to
our next idea. To my next idea.
Fuck, what's the next idea?
I very famously am not particularly fond of the Star Wars franchise.
Oh, here we go. Ooh.
And the last Star Wars movie, which came out, also wasn't particularly liked.
To some. To a lot.
To a lot.
It's fine. They don't understand the movies.
So, I'm going to watch Rise of Skywalker. Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. And it's gonna be like Judge Judy, where you're gonna defend it, and I'm just gonna fucking throw...
It's a fucking wrong movie for me to try and defend as well. I try to defend this movie to myself.
Well, that's what I love. What did we do that if it was Venom?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, I like Venom, and then I started talking about it, and you were just like, I don't think I like Venom.
I still love Venom. Fuck you. I'm so excited. I'm so upset it's got pushed back to next year.
Yeah, I'm excited since we don't have to fucking watch it.
So, Rise of the Skywalker, just that movie.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it more than once.
8 movies, 2 spin-offs, going straight to the end.
Yeah. Which is funny in and of itself.
Fuck.
But we can do like a little intro of our relationships with Star Wars and stuff when we start, and then we can just fire on in. So that'll be a long one. The next one's going to be a long one.
It'll be a long one.
Because I'm going to have some things to say.
There's going to be a lot of things to say.
Yeah, no, like... Yeah, this one had to be what it is. It's just deflating and just talking.
Yeah,
like,
just getting back
there is no way we could just get back in with the topic.
No. Way too long trying to fucking move around solo episodes and not knowing how to just talk to yourself about one thing.
Yeah, it really is hard. Yeah, it's so hard to self-edit.
Yeah.
Like on the fly.
No.
You need someone there to interrupt you.
Yeah, you need to bounce
like in a nice
someone.
way. Yeah, 100%.
You need to have that little bit of a break so you can sort of think in your brain for a second. The fuck I'm going to talk about next?
Because that's what podcasts are. They're like conversational.
Yeah.
You can't have a conversation with yourself.
Like
I can because I'm literally insane. But
yeah, it's true. Like I'm all for anyone that has a solo podcast and do it by themselves.
Yeah, there's really interesting people who like research topics.
Some people that can do it.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're basically a psychopath if you can do it.
I wouldn't go there. I'm just going to say I can't do it.
Yeah, no.
Personally.
It's funnier having more than one person.
So even Twitch streamers and stuff, how do they just talk for 8 hours?
Yeah, because even when they're talking
you got chat to bounce off, but yeah.
But it's just you chat and you're sort of like, if you're a bigger streamer, it's like you're seeing a lot of them and it's like you might catch one message and then it's like...
It's still just your own voice for 8 hours. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
I haven't watched back any of my solo episodes. I couldn't. I watch ours. I don't know why I can watch ours, but I couldn't just watch my own.
Yeah?
Except for like the edit, quote unquote. And by edit I mean I recorded it with the right microphone.
Yeah.
Which I didn't do the first time.
No, it's fucking funny. Man, you fell apart in the first few.
That was the most annoyed I've ever been with myself.
How many times did it take you to record the platform?
3. The first one was with my laptop mic, but my laptop's the biggest piece of shit in the world. So I was just like, this mic cannot sound this bad. Like, there must be something wrong with the Audacity.
You sent me the file and I'm going, what the fuck?
It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been my fault. I was like, nah, Audacity's fucked. Microphone's fucked. No, I just had it on the wrong setting.
Yep.
Second one just like wasn't funny and only went for like 7 minutes, and then finally in the third one I just went fuck it, whatever I thought. What's the Disney model? Just throw something at the wall.
Yep, and thankfully it all came out and
we got there in the end.
We got that episode out of you.
They got better.
Yeah, so fuck, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, this is a good. This felt better. This felt so good.
Yes, so much better.
Fuck me.
Before we ended, I just took. Because in speaking of like movies that have been delayed in that, just to run through the handful of movies that we could have done by now.
That's a good idea. Fuck, we should have done it at the beginning. You should have interrupted me. Stop
I know, but then I forgot. This is why it's 2 people here. So before we ended, these are some things that could have happened had this fucking virus not struck. So we could have had 007 No Time to Die.
Yeah.
Was coming out.
Yeah. I would have been 2 movies behind on that.
Yeah.
Because the last one I saw was Skyfall.
Yeah, I think the last one I saw was... Casino Royale, I know I saw Quantum of Solace.
Okay, yeah.
I think that might be now. I've got the other ones. Haven't watched them yet. As is to my detriment. A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah, which I'm not confident will be very good.
I'm very excited for because I love the first one.
I really like that first one. I love the first one.
But you are right that it's going to be up in the air in the second one.
I just think it'll be the same movie without John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be...
But he's still directing. He's still behind it also. Yeah. That's like...
Yeah. He still has a part in it. So it still had something to talk about with it.
Cillian Murphy as well. He's always fun to watch.
The big one for us was Fast and Furious 9.
Oh, fuck. We had a whole, like, 2 weeks leading up to that planned.
Episodes ready for that. Of how to do that. It's basically Star Wars, but... Fast and Furious style.
Yeah, and we could have watched Hobbs and Shaw together.
And Hobbs and Shaw.
As well, because that's the only one we both haven't seen.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I thought my dad to see it.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I love that one. That's good as well. But that was one as well.
And that one's just gone. They haven't said, yeah, maybe this year. They just said, nah, we're pulling it. But we'll release it whenever we want.
No, next year.
Oh, they gave a date?
May next year.
Yeah.
This
time next year.
Yes.
One calendar year.
Because remember, we talked about it when they announced it after everything, and they were just like, everything's going back. No, it was straight up. It was fucking, Fast 9, due to all this stuff going on, we're gonna... You throwing my fucking Megazords around, bro? Wow.
That's punishment for the movie we have to
Zord,
watch.
bro.
Okay.
Fuck,
1 year.
Yeah, announced, and because it was like, I think the end of February or just the start of March.
Maybe they're changing it. Like, maybe it's a stinker.
I don't know. But see...
I don't think they care enough to change it. I don't think they would go back.
No, because I feel like if they aim for end of the year, there's too many movies trying to hit for an end of the year target now.
Yeah.
And then the start of the year, it's always a bit iffy.
Are we in a Star Wars break year? There's no Star Wars this year, is there?
None.
Nothing. We got the Mandalorian, yeah. Okay.
We get the Mandalorian season 2, but that's Disney, that's Favreau.
Yeah.
That's all his shit. And
yeah,
there's no other plans for anything else. So I think they'll take a break from other movies for the moment, just for the good. So yeah, Fast 9's a big one for us. The Mulan live action is supposed to be out in March. That's pushed back for I don't think a couple months. So that's coming up soon.
I think they will go to streaming. If there's another delay, they'll be like, fuck it, Disney Plus.
Yeah, just Disney Plus.
I don't think that needs to be released.
New Mutants.
Oh, poor New Mutants. Poor. We were so close to New Mutants. That's its 5th delay.
Yeah.
It is a movie. Arya Stark, whatever her name is, she is still a kid in that movie. That's how long ago it was.
Exactly. And then my biggest one is one that would have been coming out this month, Spiral, the new Saw one.
Yeah.
Which they now just announced are also pushing back until May next year.
Fucking hell. It's so weird. It's such a weird window. Yeah. Black Widow would have been this week as well, I think.
Yeah, Black Widow will be coming up too.
May 8th, so that's this Friday, yeah.
And that's another big hit into the next part of the fucking MCU.
That was the only MCU movie this year?
That...
I say?
That... Yeah, because Shang-Chi was going to be January next year.
Yeah, it was close.
And I think Shang-Chi has been delayed now as well.
Yeah, because that was filming in Australia.
Because the only other thing was going to be would be Venom 2, sorry.
Yeah.
And Morbius.
Oh, fucking
which
Morbius,
is not MCU, but in the superhero...
Yeah, of course.
Column.
Still a big comic book movie, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's been any word about Morbius being pushed.
Because that was August anyway. Yeah, August seems to be like a good window.
Something like that, yeah. And then Venom 2 just got pushed until...
Yeah. Well, Venom 2...
When? Sometime next year?
Yeah.
Start of next year
We were expecting a trailer for Venom 2 this month.
But all we got was a fucking title.
We got a logo and a title.
I was like...
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, now they have to go for broke, and if Spider-Man is in it, they have to spoil that in the trailer.
Yeah.
There's no way they can't... No one will go and see it.
No.
Unless they
gotta show something.
They have to show anything. Like Morbius did it so badly. There was a spray paint of Spider-Man, which the internet fucking blew up that morning. If you remember, everyone was like, "Look, it's the Raimi Spider-Man."
Yeah.
It's not. It's just box art from the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, I've seen that exact photo before.
But it got people talking, and then the Vulture at the end, obviously.
That's it. But one other thing that's got people talking, and we're going off another tangent here, is Raimi's now directing Doctor Strange 2.
Oh my god. I teared up when I read that. I was already so excited for that movie.
Everyone's now fantasy looking.
Yeah. Maybe that's unexpected as well. I love Doctor Strange, that first movie.
It was brilliant.
Absolutely love it. And when the second director said, the director for the second one was like, yeah, this is straight up a horror movie. We're going horror.
Yeah.
Horror. He did all this press going, it's a horror movie. And Disney said, can you come to my office, please?
Yeah, which we mentioned in a few episodes before.
Gave him a fruit basket and said, you can't say that. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
And then they hire an iconic horror director. What?
It's just Disney things, bro.
Maybe there'll be more of a story. Maybe the first director was like an asshole. Like maybe he's...
Would have just been creative differences.
I don't know,
Is
man.
what they always it's always
choice.
labelled as creative differences.
But that's the most excited I am for the next phase. Is Doctor Strange 2. Like, I'm excited for new IPs like Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I'm excited for another ensemble in Infinites. What are they called? In Tough Guys, Strong Guys. We fight space. It's not Inhumans. Inhumans was
Guardians
the show.
of the Galaxy?
No. Defenders. No, that's the Netflix. The super beings. We're super. We are
Not the
cool.
Inhumans.
Angelina Jolie is
No,
in it.
that one, yeah.
The comedian got buff for it. We're gonna get it. Galaxy Quest, no. We will go to space.
The Eternals.
The Eternals, thank you. Yeah. Like, I'm
Fuck.
excited-ish for that because of the cast, but if you say Doctor Strange, if you say multiverse, if you say horror,
Yeah.
I will be like the Invisible Man. Opening day, next day with you. Just first day of Blu-ray. Like, I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
And they can't fuck it up. Like, Benedict is so good as Doctor Strange.
Very, very good actor.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. Whenever we get it.
Whenever we get it.
Maybe,
Who knows when it's going to be. It's going to be sometime. We'll get it. So, I don't know, I guess
we just wait.
We know what we have coming next, at least.
Yeah, we have at least one episode in the can.
There's one more, and that's what we do. We'll take it one episode at a fucking time.
We just have to do it week
The important thing is we're back on the couch.
Yeah.
Making episodes together again. Good.
Thank God.
Thank fucking God.
5 weeks.
A long fucking time.
Such a long time.
And then, touch wood, we're not going to have to fucking... They're going to go, getting everyone to go visit people was a flop. Go back into lockdown again.
I don't think I think it'll stay. I think this will be the most extreme it'll be forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't get better.
I know.
Which hopefully it will.
Look, realistically, if you compare Australia's stats to other countries...
We're doing alright.
We're minimal, man. When you look at it, less than 7,000 cases and just under 100 deaths.
I think the fucking horrific bushfires at the start of the year just...
Realistically, they were probably more damaging than this was.
Well, we've not had a great year.
That's not been.
Poor old Australia.
I know. We've been fucked. We've been really pulled down and just given it.
Hopefully, so I think we'll still be restricted for the rest of the year, but I don't think it'll be as hard.
Yeah.
I think we'll still be able to do... The point is we'll still be able to do this.
It's going to be a strange year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a weird year, but...
Just want movies to come back, man. I fucking miss new movies.
New movies. We need them back.
Well... Welcome back.
Welcome back to the podcast. Adam and Jack on the couch again. We hope you've enjoyed seeing us back together again. We can't wait to do it again.
I'm not a numbers guy, but I really hope this one does well.
I know.
Just for my own ego, it'll feel so much better.
We'll have to promote this one a bit more. We'll pump up a couple of dollars.
Chuck a boosty on it, yeah.
Because that's what we need. Stop doing that. I'm like, I don't want to boost solo episodes.
Yeah, it's hard to boost when there's not much coming out.
Yeah, especially when, we're both using two different equipments and shit, and it's sort of like, people aren't going to get consistency and all that shit. So,
yep.
Thank you guys for coming back and seeing us again. Back to give you that lovely, funny entertainment from two funny guys that hate movies and love movies and don't know what movies they actually love.
Just remember, comedy is subjective. So.
Exactly right. Some people will think we're the most fucking hilarious guys in the world. Other people will just think we're a bunch of fucking morons.
I'm fine either way as long as they listen.
Either way as well. As long as you're listening, those numbers are coming through.
Chuck a like on the YouTube video. Even if you're just passing by from another channel, if you just if it came up in, even if you don't watch the whole thing, just chuck a like because it does put us in more feeds.
Please.
I know the big meme is to smash the like button, but there's a reason for it. We're not trying to be a big YouTube channel, but it's all promotion. If we can be bumped up in the YouTube algorithm, more people see us, more people listen, more people share it on Facebook. It's like a virus.
Yeah, exactly right. We're our own type of COVID. But I have plans for what I want this to go to and more equipment to get, but need support to see that it's going to be worth it because it's doing stuff like this.
We're not going to ask for money, but if you're going to drop money in something.
Yeah, 100%. If you want to invest in the YLT.
Just invest, invest for free. Just
Exactly. Like and subscribe because I checked the analytics and there's people that watch that don't subscribe. Yeah. And if you're watching it and you're still not subscribed...
we're once a week. We're not going to flood your your subscription box or anything. I know this sounds like groveling, but it is actually like pretty important.
Yeah, we just got to tell you, because otherwise you're just going to watch it and just be like, yep, I'll come back again. Subscribe and you'll know when to come back again.
Every Friday or Monday there'll be one video. That's it.
Sometime through the weekend.
We are not invasive.
No.
But yeah, that's just a little spiel I had to get out.
Do that. All the links for all our socials will be in the comments below anyway through our link tree, Instagram and Facebook. Find our podcast on Spotify, Google, or Apple, wherever the fuck we are now. I don't remember.
Pretty much everywhere, yeah.
There's like 9 different sites we've been put on, so we're there somewhere. And I've actually gone through the Anchor analytics again, and there's a few fucking weird countries on our list of people that are listening to us.
That's so cool to me.
I saw Panama in there.
That's so cool, man.
There's the Myanmar. There's Canada. I think it was Norway's popped up in there now. You guys out there.
When all this is over, I want to move to Canada, so Canada homies, keep listening.
Don't move to Canada. I don't want to move to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're back to doing solo apps again.
Alright. The Canada trip's off.
Done.
I'm calling it now. No more
Canada.
Keep listening, though.
Keep listening. Alright, guys. I've been Adam.
I'm still Jack.
Still here.
Still going.
You like that podcast, once again.
Thanks, guys. This is very good.